Hi all. Today, of course, is a special day for two reasons. One being that we are recording from foreign soil. Yes, I am in beautiful Bangkok in Thailand. And the second being with how this video would perfectly sum up the focus of personality development that we have spoken of in the last two videos, especially with the guest we have today and the conversations we have had. So, let me introduce the energetic and enigmatic, the bold and beautiful Dr. Vianney Pinto. Hi, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Yeah, good. For the benefit of our viewers,
Yes.
can you just introduce yourself briefly?
Sure. So I was born in Mangalore. Before I turned one, they brought me to Bangkok, Thailand, and I grew up here for a little bit before going back to Mangalore. And I did my primary and my high school education in Mangalore before then moving on to Georgia, where I studied to be a doctor.
This is about your childhood and academics.
Yes.
Fine. Now, since you have studied in various places,
Yes.
today's students, that they are a bit reluctant in terms of exposure into the professional world. They are finding it a bit difficult. Most of the students, I would say. In last two of my episodes, I spoke about mere academics will not take you to heights.
Mm-hmm.
Personality development is very, very important. So, if I have to ask you,
Yes.
you studied in various places, and I'm sure I just want to know the benefit of your experience in all these areas should go to our students, young and energetic students.
Yes.
I just want to ask you, what is your future plan since you've studied in all these places?
So my future plans, I have quite a few of them. Well, I'm currently preparing to do my residency in the United States.
Okay.
So as I said before, I finished medicine, studying medicine in Georgia, and right out of graduation, I was employed into general surgery as a junior doctor. And while I was in general surgery, I was extremely inspired by this and realized that this is what I want to do. And secondly, why I was so inspired by it is because I really want to work for this organization called Doctors Without Borders. And this organization focuses especially on sending doctors and healthcare workers into areas where there aren't that many doctors and where they desperately need healthcare workers. And so this is my future plans, and they revolve around helping people in general.
That's great. Now, since you have studied in various places, India and abroad,
Yes.
do you feel there is any differences between the education in terms of India and abroad is concerned?
That's a great question. Yes, I think that there's a lot of differences, good and bad. I would say that as somebody who studied for my schooling in India and going abroad to study in university, I definitely was grateful for the academic values of studying hard, working hard to get good grades that were inculcated while I studied in India, because in Georgia especially, I will only speak for the Indian students, were known as the hardworking students who did their work on time. We never slacked with our homework or whatever it was. We did the job, right? So this is definitely the stereotype that we held, and so this was great, and I think this is great up to some extent, of course, not when it's overwhelming pressure, but I would say that the good part of what I learned from studying abroad was the emphasis on also having other parts of your personality shine through as a student. And it was not just based on, sitting at a desk and studying, but also based on, for example, how well can you present a presentation, right? You are asked to present a topic on something. The focal point of this was not just that you need to make a few slides on PPT, but that you should be able to explain to the people, to the students in your class who are your peers, and convince them of what you're saying. For example, if you're asked to speak on a certain disease, you need to tell them like why this disease exists and how this happens, and actually like convince them that you know what you're talking about. And this then boils down to leadership skills, right? Communication skills. Yeah, like standing up there and really making your point clearly, like communicating it so that everybody understands. And what I would like to add to this is one of the studying techniques that I really like is called the Feynman technique, that kind of revolves around this, which is that if you really want to understand and never forget a topic, you have to think it in your head and clarify it to yourself and talk to yourself about this topic as if you're talking to a child, which I think comes back to this point of, if you can present some topic, really like research everything about it and know everything about it and present it to people, and you talk to them about it in the most basic level, that means you know it really well. And let's say I studied about the Chola dynasty in 9th grade, and I do not remember too much about it because all I did was by heart and put it down on the exam paper. And this is the limit of how much they want us to know. It's just about grades, but there isn't too much emphasis on, do you really know this? Do you really know what we're studying?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. I always talk about these kind of things, like personality development is very, very important, not to only academics.
Yes.
Great. So please subscribe the video, like it, and share it with your friends, family, across the students category, and make sure that you comment. By that, I will get some more better content next time. Thank you.